Hey guys, good to see you again. I'm gonna do my entire video with my cat as the main star. No, I'm just kidding. Let me put him down real quick. Alright, good to see you again from the comfort of my phone. Today, I want to talk about self-awareness and putting life in perspective. I think that in today's world, with all of the distractions and opportunities for extra stimuli, and even our own agendas that we set up for ourselves, our own expectations that we set up for ourselves, it is so damn easy to lose perspective and lose a sense of, where our self-awareness is and our perspective of acting with our heart, when a lot of times we might be acting in a way that we're not analyzing or thinking through and is going against what we really truly value in life. So what I want to talk about are 3 ways that you can make sure that you're staying focused, you're staying on a path of self-awareness, that your life is staying in perspective, and ways that you can easily implement this to make sure you're keeping that higher level awareness of where you are and what your actions are doing for yourself and for those around you. Now, I'm going to use a quick story. This literally happened last night to me. So, my wife is pregnant. She's having our baby boy in 3 months. It's freaking crazy. I don't even know what to expect. I like the headline, "Dude, I'm gonna be a dad." I've been using that a lot lately. Anyways, okay, so I was talking to her last night, and I've never really valued the importance of taking photos and creating memories. And, this is something that my wife doesn't do a lot too, but, she really needs me as the man in the relationship to take initiative and really create memories for us and create memories of this pregnancy for us, like this very special time that we'll never have again, right? So, I've been doing all, my videos and working on so much stuff, going to work, music, so many things that fall into my own personal agenda that I've completely neglected the fact that I haven't really taken any photos of my wife throughout her pregnancy journey. And now she's just entering her 3rd trimester. And I'm like, damn, dude, I've missed so many opportunities to create visual memories with my wife, right? And she brought this to my attention last night. She said, "You haven't taken any pictures of me." And I freaking clicked. I was like, you're right. And I didn't even think about that. I've been so busy in my head doing all these things for myself that I really truly neglected to take importance and priority on what really matters in life. My loved ones, my family, creating memories with those people. And so I'm using this story as an example because, I thought I was on the right path and doing all these things, and I might be, but I was failing to even recognize that there was this important priority right in front of me, and I didn't even notice it. And that's where I think self-awareness and perspective come into play. I think we are going through lives so many times and just don't even realize what's right in front of our face, what we need to be doing. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. So I started thinking last night, started getting very overwhelmed, feeling the stress on my shoulders. I'm like, man, I haven't taken any pictures. The train of thought that went through my mind was, there's all these other people out there that are what secret do they have that I don't? How are they able to manage their busy lives and also make time for priorities? I started comparing myself to everybody else in the universe. And not just on planet Earth, everybody else in the universe. And the first thing that came to mind was, number 1, just be present. Very simple, nothing sexy about that, but just be present. Because I think in the present moment, that's where our heart exists, that's where our intuition exists, and that's where we really know the answers about what's important in life, and that's where we can kind of burn away all these agenda items that we have in our lives and really get that core focus on what is important. So, I get overwhelmed very easily. I think I have so many things to do in life, so many things to take care of, so many things I want to accomplish. And that level of thought is really an illusion, and that level of thought is actually going to prevent me from really accomplishing anything. Because if I'm not rooted in the present moment, and I'm not focusing on living through my heart and living through my intuition and the vibrational frequency that only exists now, then how can I have self-perspective and awareness without being present? And I don't think you can. So, step one, just become present. Focus on spending as much time outside of the train of thought, of constrictive thought, that is not constructive, and instead focus on living as much as we can in the present moment and living out our core values through that present moment. So that's step one. All right, step two. My phone was dying. I had to charge it back up and edit this part out. So anyways, doesn't really matter to the core message of the video, just spouting out some shit. All right, number two. Focus on asking ourselves the question. I'm going to adjust this. Focus on asking ourselves the question, where is my attention focused? And are the things that I'm doing in my life, are they aligned with my heart and my instinct and my intuition? I know I've been talking about heart and intuition a lot in this video, but I think it's very important. So I think the more we ask ourselves questions, the more we're going to get that insight from deep down inside of our awareness. Because I really truly believe that we already have all the answers to our problems all within inside of ourselves. I just think that we've become so trained to not listen to them. And even beyond that, I think we've become trained to just not even ask the questions. So, the importance of asking questions is monumental. And I think the question, where is my attention and energy being focused right now? And is what I'm doing aligning with my heart and my intuition? I think that's a very powerful question. The simple act of asking that question is going to shift you outside of normal thought and get you back in touch with the present moment, which ties right into step one. And it's going to help you make sure that, you're building that mental capacity and that space to question, where is your attention focused? It's okay to be focused on, doing a lot of things to advance yourself, or it's okay to be focused on just watching like 6 hours of TV. That's fine. But is what you're doing truly aligning with where you know you need to go? And are you overlooking the small things in life that are really of the utmost importance? And I think asking ourselves where our attention is focused helps align ourselves and make sure that our attention is being focused in the right direction, is being focused on what's important in our lives, okay? So, where is your attention focused right now? And ask yourself that several times throughout your day. However you need to build in that habit. I think if you can ask yourself that 5-6 times a day, it'll help keep you in check and help keep you aligned and present. So, number 3. There's like a crooked finger right there. Number 3. 3 strong fingers. I'm forgetting what I was going to say. All right, number 3. This is very awkward. I'm forgetting what I was going to say, and I'm not going to edit this out. I'm trying not to edit my videos anymore. I'm trying to make them as natural and as straightforward as possible. So while I'm bantering and I'm deciding not to edit this piece out, and I'm giving myself like 20 more seconds before I'm going to decide. So if this made it in the video, then that means I remembered what number 3 was. Okay, so be present. Where's your attention focused? And self-awareness. I'm gonna get closer to the camera. Hey guys. You over there? Are you over here? Okay. So, I can't remember. Alright guys, I remembered. Number 3. But I'm not editing out that really awkward, unprofessional part of my video. Alright, here we go. Number 3. take an audit of yourself at the end of the day. Okay? So at the end of every day, when you're laying down to go to sleep, or when you're unwinding at night, take 3, 4, 5 minutes to really just mentally go throughout the entire day and focus on what happened, but focus specifically on how you reacted to situations that happened to you today. How you reacted with your thoughts, with your actions, how you reacted emotionally, right? So this is going to help make sure that your perspective is on point. One thing that I've noticed as a musician, whenever I record myself or record my live shows, it is always different, completely different when I listen back to it as compared to what I perceived it being in the moment. So the reason I say that is because, you might think that you had a really horrible day, you weren't nice to people, you weren't present, you weren't aligned. And when you go back and actually take an audit of your day, you realize that might just be the wrong perspective. And when you really take the time to go back and think about it, you might realize, hey, you actually dominated today, or the opposite. You might have thought you dominated and you really weren't that present. So taking a couple minutes at the end of every day to just think back through what happened, think about how you reacted, and think about how you could react differently if that situation happens tomorrow. That's going to help keep you in check. It's going to help you make sure that you're aware of what's going on, you're aware of the perspective in your life, and you really know that you're taking the time to really think about how you're acting in life, how you're reacting to those around you, and how you're just living your life in general. A lot of people don't take the time to do this, and it's really going to set you apart and really help make sure that you are on the right path. All right, I'm rubbing my hands together, so it is coming to the close of the video. Guys, thank you so much for watching and for making it this far. Comment below. Tell me one area of your life that you've been neglecting, that maybe you haven't been that self-aware about. And man, let me know what step you're going to take to start moving in that direction. The more self-aware you are, the more you're not neglecting the small things in life or not even aware of the small things in life, just like I was with not taking the photos, the more you're going to create and cultivate happiness, love, presence, and creation in your life. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.